I'm Steve Ferens with the College of Nanoscale Science and Engineering here in San Francisco for Intersolar 2012. And with us is Dr. Pradeep Haldar, who is the Vice President for Clean Energy Programs at CNSE. And you just gave a presentation here. Just want to kind of pick your brain after you spoke to basically a full room there, very interested in where this industry, the solar industry, is going. Talk to us about that, because obviously there are some concerns, some hurdles the industry is going through, but you can't talk about this industry without talking about New York now, especially under the leadership of Governor Andrew Cuomo and some of the things that are happening in the capital region and throughout the state.
Yes, Steve, thank you. This is a pretty exciting conference, Intersolar, here in San Francisco. As you saw, there was a full house in terms of the discussions that were happening. We had a full day of events at the Fab Forum. People are talking about manufacturing capabilities in the U.S. They're talking about deployment opportunities and the fact that the market is definitely growing significantly, both in the short term and in the long term. There are some concerns about oversupply of PV modules and systems, which is driving some companies out of business for sure, so there are some concerns about that. But at the same time, I think the consortium, the PV manufacturing consortium, which is what I talked about here today, got a lot of very good, favorable feedback, because that's the kind of opportunity that the country is looking at in terms of getting all our heads together so that we can accelerate innovative development of new technology and implement new technology, reduce costs to a level where you no longer need incentives, for example. And definitely New York State, as you said, with Governor Andrew Cuomo, is leading the way. The fact that the Photovoltaic Manufacturing Consortium is located in New York State, and New York State has a very aggressive New York Sun program now that is starting to be implemented in a big way, is also getting the attention of the people around the world, as well as around in the U.S., where people are looking at how do they partner with us to make this a viable industry moving forward.
Yeah, now you mentioned a number of points. What are some of the top points that you would want folks who are here, who are filling this room, to walk away with? And for folks who couldn't make it here, what are some of the top points that you would want them to know?
The most important point is, to build this industry, we need to put together a solar industry ecosystem, not different from what we've actually done in the nanotechnology or semiconductor type environment, where we've brought together suppliers, manufacturers, materials manufacturers, integrators, people that all across the supply chain work together to implement next generation technologies and make it happen. So that's exactly what we're trying to do with the PV Manufacturing Consortium. We've brought together a solid team of people with these public-private partnerships, with the government investing and the industry investing as well. And that creates a substantial inertia for the industry to move forward with that entire ecosystem, and at the same time looking at how do we actually reduce costs, not just costs for the modules, but costs for actually implementing solar as well, which is a big program that we're looking at expanding within the New York State and Northeast region.
Talk about, is this, you've been here year after year, is this something that's growing in interest?
It's sort of, people are a little cautiously optimistic is the word I would put, because there is an oversupply right now. At least from the manufacturing industry standpoint, people are a little concerned, but that's where technology innovation is going to play a big part. But people are very, very optimistic about the market opportunities for solar. I mean, that's expected to double or quadruple in size in the next few years alone. So there's a lot of excitement about that.
Okay. Dr. Pradeep Haldar from the College of Nanoscale Science and Engineering, thanks so much for talking with us after your presentation. We appreciate your time.
Thank you, Steve.